Hello all, welcome back. As we inform you, we have started new university series. We have a special guest today, and our name is Benedict Fair. Hello, ma'am. Thank you for
Bon-
coming here. Thank you for coming here as a special guest for us. We know our market audience are really less, but you accept our request and came here. Is it really a big thing for us? And Madam has driven more than 10,000 students till 2007, and she has worked with many international students. She talked to students about studying in France. She also writes on social media about education. Many people follow her advice. She is our first guest. Hi, ma'am. Welcome.
Bonjour. Thank you so much for having me with you today, Nitesh.
Yeah, ma'am, will not waste more time. I will straightly dive into the first question. What is Media School and what is IFC?
Mediaschool is a French private education group. We
Mm-hmm.
have undergrad and postgraduate programs in
Mm-hmm.
many study areas. And actually, we have 13 schools in this
Okay.
education group, including IFC. So,
Okay.
IFC is our business school, sales schools, management schools.
Nice. Is all the schools are well recognized in France?
All the schools deliver degree which are recognized in France. We
Mm-hmm.
are into vocational training, but yes, indeed, all the degrees are recognized.
And how many degrees are taught in English, ma'am, for international students?
Oh, I'm trying to open more and more degrees, but today
Okay.
we have something like ten programs fully taught
Oh,
in English.
okay. Then all the courses are RNCP ranking where students can eligible for PSW.
Exactly. RNCP is a recognition which is about professionalized education.
Okay. Like, what are the courses in which sectors they are offering, ma'am? Like management, food and industry, luxury. Like, how many sectors are international courses are offering from Media School?
So if we stick to programs in English, we have business and marketing courses in English. We have
Mm-hmm.
luxury management and communication and event in English. We have IT, artificial intelligence, and we also have communication in English.
Yeah, ma'am. And what are the admission criteria, ma'am, to get into this? To get into these universities?
Okay, first of all, it's about commitment and project. So students have to have a good commitment and a professional project, sticking to the
Mm-hmm.
major of the school. Second,
Mm-hmm.
good English, because, equivalent to IELTS, I would say 6.0. And then for
Nice.
undergrad, it's high school fully completed. Postgrad, it's undergrad fully completed for MBA programs.
Yeah. Then many people think that like tuition fee, like there are top universities who charge more than 60,000 euros, and there are some universities which close in 20,000 euros and 25,000 euros. What is the college fee structure of Media School, ma'am? Like
Okay.
everyone can affect that, or only some targeted students can affect the college fee? What is the
Okay.
key role?
Okay, tuition fees are, it's still too expensive, but I think that it's quite affordable.
Mm-hmm.
Undergraduate programs per year will be close to 8,000 euro for 1 year. And then
Mm-hmm.
postgraduate MBA programs for total MBA duration 2 years, it's 16,000 euros. So it's quite affordable for
Mm-hmm.
any student.
Nice. And many people think as Europe needs language, and language opens doors for many opportunities. Does French language taught by Media School for the students?
So for programs in English, French is not a prerequisite, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
However, a student, international student, will have intensive French compulsory as soon as they
Mm-hmm.
start the course in France, because speaking French will be important, especially for student going for internship or looking for part-time job. At the end of the day, they will need to speak French.
Okay, then all the courses you will get English taught, and
Definitely.
additionally you will get the French language.
Exactly. Full course is in English, so no need to speak
Mhm.
French. But in addition, we plug some French classes for international student.
Yeah, that's really good option, ma'am. And next thing, importance of French language. Speaking a native language, what are the importance for the students?
To speak
Like,
French,
yeah, the people who speak French, what are the
okay.
opportunities he has in the European market?
So with English language, obviously you can go everywhere. However, if you expect to, live in France, study in France, look for a job, potentially, stay a bit in France, French is important because people speak French. That is the reason why we make sure that students upon arrival start intensive French so that, they're quite comfortable with French language as soon as possible. Plus, in addition, students need to understand that they will be on a French campus, surrounded by French people, French administration. So everybody will be speaking French around them. So they obviously the level of French is boosting quite easily.
Yeah, yeah. And what about internships, ma'am? Like college guides how to get an internship for the students, and the students need to find an internship. Like, what is the source for the students?
It's a good question. Internship is compulsory. Usually, we schedule it at the end of the academic program so that students have time to settle down, start courses, and then start looking for internship. We guide student, we help student. We will never place any student. This does not exist.
Yeah, yeah.
However, as we have student finding internship every year, partner companies, some offer sometimes we try to help students as much as we can to to help them to find internship.
And we have gone with the college website. They are partnered with more than 10,000 companies. How it works, ma'am? Like those companies are really helpful for the student, and the partner companies are really more. Like,
Media School
what is
is
the
a
support
private
student get? What is
Sorry,
the
Media School is a private education group super connected to companies. So we have
mm,
partner companies having student on internship or apprenticeship or coming or expert coming to teach with us on our
mm-hmm,
campus. So we are interconnected with many companies. So that is
mm-hmm.
the reason why it helps students when they start looking for internship. If you have a professor coming from the industry, coming to teach, giving a conference or a master class. I mean, the student can, at the end of the day, talk to the professor and say, listen, I'm looking for a position as an intern. What do you recommend, etc. So these partner companies are sort of a big network, accessible to any student, whether French or international.
That's really good option for the international students, ma'am. It's really appreciating. And what about part-time job for the students? Like there are how many legal working hours per week, and what are the jobs that students can do while they are studying?
Okay, with a student visa, student
Mm-hmm.
are international students are allowed to work up to 20 hours per week.
Mm-hmm.
They will not have classes every day. I mean, they have some time
Okay.
free, evening, weekends, holidays. So many international students, including Indian students, find a part-time job quite easily, even without French. I mean, speaking French would help, but I can see Indian student with a part-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Usually, it's not qualified job; it's student job. So working in shops or restaurant or McDonald's or as easygoing jobs.
Yeah. And
Something
like
important, sorry, Nitesh, something important to add is that the priority is given to school, classes,
mhm.
exam, along with,
Yeah. Yeah.
job
Yeah. Yes.
after the timetable.
Like what are the mistakes most international students do before coming to France and after coming to France? According to
After,
your research, you have more experience, like past, you have many years experience. You are watching many students. What are the mistakes they will do before coming and after coming?
after coming, very simple, international
Mm-hmm.
students, sometimes they stay together and they do not socialize with other French students. because
Yeah.
they do not speak French. So that is
Yeah.
something we need to watch out, because the more they socialize with other students, including French, the faster they will learn French and the faster they will
Mhm.
get used to the country. So that is my guidance. Before
Mhm.
coming to France, my advice is to start learning French as soon as possible. They think that they have time. They think that they will have intensive French upon arrival, so they take their time. But to be honest with you, if they know some French before arrival, it's easier. So my guidance would be start learning French, and try to get to know a bit more about France and French culture. So when you arrive, it's easier, because
Mm.
always
Yeah.
15 plus days are quite tough when you arrive in a different country.
And coming to visa support, that's after getting admission into the institution, like college helps for entire visa support and campus France interview, visa support, documentation. College will guide the student, or student should do itself by his own.
No, the duty of my team,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, my job is to guide student from
Mm-hmm.
admission to registration to going for visa, including
Mm-hmm.
preparation for, the interview, what to say, I mean, how to behave. Uh,
To be,
I'm trying to guide them as much as I can. My target is that when we send an offer letter to a student, we make sure that he or she arrives in France with a visa. So we're
yeah,
guiding them from the very beginning until arrival on campus, and including the first days in France, how to get carte de séjour and papers and admin stuff.
yeah. And after arriving in France, does college help for opening a bank account, CAF, and social security number, like all the legal registration documents?
Yeah, I will myself organize some online session for international students in English
Mm-hmm.
medium, so that they have tips, for bank, health insurance, etc. And in
Mm-hmm.
addition, obviously, the campus will guide them for any logistic question regarding schedule, exam, classes, etc. So yeah, the idea is that we help them as much as we can.
And like, what are the common challenges most international students face, ma'am? Uh, in France,
I
common
think
challenge.
I think that the 2 first weeks when you arrive in
Okay.
France
Mm-hmm.
are quite challenging. Weather is different.
Mm-hmm.
Food is totally different. Finalizing
Mm-hmm.
accommodation, finding your way through metro station, arriving on campus, admin stuff because you need to go through administration and papers. So I must say that yes, indeed, the 2 first week are challenging, but after, I see student upon arrival and I see student during academic year. It's so great to see them how comfortable they are, how easygoing they are, and we're here, we're next to them, and we help them as much as we can.
And what are the career opportunities, ma'am, after completing his post-graduate degree or after completing his undergraduation degree? What are the career opportunities in France and the Europe region? Like, you have most experience in this area. Like, what opportunities like students can see after completing their degree?
Okay, with a master degree or NCP degree, we call it level 7, means master
Yeah,
degree.
yeah,
Student have Indian student have a post visa permit of 2 years, so they
uh,
can stay and
yeah.
start their
Mm-hmm.
professional life in France or in Europe. Most of them do
Mm-hmm.
actually. I see them opening consultancy for student going through IFC, business marketing and management. It's
Mm-hmm.
about business, entrepreneurship, or marketing, always connected to their home country.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them apply for a job also. They are allowed to apply as international graduates. Many possibilities. By the time they study with us, their French is almost excellent, so
Mm-hmm.
they apply to jobs like a regular EU student. And I've seen some of them, yeah, starting their first professional life in France, including in Europe. I've seen one IT student starting in Germany for any reason he had a possibility. Yeah,
Nice.
it's or some of them go back to their home country, but upon it's over to their professional project. but they have the degree which allow them to stay.
Yeah. And for the tuition fee, there are installments or students should pay at a one time. If installments are there, how many installments are there to complete his entire tuition fee to the institution?
It's a good question. We give a few installments, but we try to make sure that the student, when he or she start classes, most of the tuition fees are paid so that he can focus on classes,
Mm-hmm.
attending courses, going through examination. He has a part-time job, but I don't want the student to, worry about, oh, I have to pay my bill, my tuition fees
Yeah.
are still. So we try to have student paying almost 60%, more than 60% of the tuition fees before starting classes, so that they can focus on courses. And also between you and me, for a student visa, if you prove that you have a big majority of the tuition fees to the French consulate, then it gives a good, regarding financial
Impression.
capacities. It's a
Mm,
positive sign for the consulate. If you've paid 2/3 of the tuition fees, it's much better
mm.
than just a couple of euro.
And what are the mistakes students should avoid to refusal is visa? Many students visas get rejected. Like, what are the reasons and what the things they should avoid, ma'am?
Okay, we do not have many visa refusal being media
Mm,
school because we screen the
okay.
application as much as we can. We
Mm-hmm.
we carry on some interview which are quite demanding because we want to make sure that the student is in the right place, in the right school, in the right program, because his professional project is matching to the school
Yeah.
major. So that is one point. Second, visa preparation in terms of papers, administrative stuff, and interview. We are next to the student. We guide them. We prepare them so that when they have to apply, they know what to do. They know what document they have to give, and for the visa interview, they have the right behavior. It's all about the commitment and the project and the behavior. So we guide them. So again, my concern is when I have a student, when I admit a student and send an offer letter, I am sure that, I hope that he can make it until, arrival in France. There's no point in having a student paying tuition fees and being rejected. We all lose time and energy. And it's
Mm,
not my cup of tea so far.
uh, Ma'am, and IFC is offering dual degree programs. It's interesting degree. Like, what is the dual degree and how it works for the student in MBA sector?
Okay, full degree will take place in Avignon, which is south of France. It's a little
Mm-hmm.
city which is quite easygoing, cheaper, smaller, easygoing, walking distance. So they offer a master degree, which is in business administration. And the good point is that it is double degree with University of West Scotland. So at the end of the
Mm,
2 years, student for the same price, same tuition fees will get 2 degrees, French RNCP plus UK degrees. So it's quite value added because they don't need to go to UK. They stick in France, they study in France, they have an internship in France. And when they graduate, they get 2 degrees at the end of the day.
okay, that's really nice option. Like, as you told, Avignon is a small city. Like, student can get the work study jobs and internships, ma'am. He can secure in that small city.
Also, yeah, definitely. This city is quite it's a small city, but there are many companies surrounding the area. The school IFC is an old school, quite well known in the area. Many companies know
Uh,
IFC. So, when students start to look for internship and when they tell that they come from IFC, Group IFC, well, companies would know the place and would know the school. So, you have job everywhere. Although Paris is the capital city, people work and
yeah.
live in different
Mm,
cities in France, and Avignon for me is a good compromise.
mm-hmm. And final last question, ma'am. The legacy of Media School and IFC is really beautiful. We have watched many videos, we have gone through college website and everything. What do you say about the legacy that Media School and IFC are providing for the students? Just 3 to 4 beautiful words about the legacy of Media School.
Right. For me, I mean, the real DNA of the group is that it's about learning and doing. So a student will not stay in a class listening to a professor without saying a word. It's about project, it's about master classes, it's about connection with expert. So that is key because student, it is the process when they start looking for a job because they already know the job actually. They've learned from
Mm,
expert. They've gone through conference, project, group work, business cases. So it's professionalized education, you know. So finding a job will be easier than I mean that is my point of view than if you don't know the company, you know.
yeah.
And
At
also,
last, yeah.
last point is the size of the class are very reasonable. So it's about many interaction with the expert and the professors. So students get a chance to talk to the expert, talk to the professor, do oral presentation, are committed.
Yeah. At last, to all the audience, I will say one word. I am also a proud student of Media School, and thank you, ma'am, for accepting our invitation. As I told before, we have a small amount of audience in a market, but you accepted our request. It's a really great thing for us. And moving forward, we are coming to campus and we will make campus tours also. And all the audience who are watching the videos, please drop your questions in the comment section or directly you can go to college website and you can submit your inquiries. In next coming videos in campus tour, we will answer all the questions what you commented down. And thank you, ma'am. Thank you for audience watching till here.
Merci,
Au revoir,
Hitesh.
Missy.
À bientôt. Bye for now. Thanks.
Bye, ma'am.